When two huge, fierce predators meet in the wild, the outcome can be the most unexpected. In this true story, a tiger, a lion, and a bear met on the same territory, and their encounter ended in a way no one could have imagined. In 2001, police in Atlanta raided a house where suspects were involved in drug trafficking. In one of the basement, officers found not only illegal substances but also something amazing: three exotic animals, a bear cub, a lion cub, and a tiger cub. These three young predators were in a terrible state. They were scared, exhausted, and suffering from numerous parasites. The three different species of animals huddled together, trembling with fear and cold as the police pulled them out of the cramped, dark basement. After the rescue, the trio was immediately sent to the Noah's Ark Animal Sanctuary in Locust Grove, Georgia. The sanctuary staff began intensive treatment, hoping to save their lives and restore their health. The bear cub was named Baloo, the lion cub was named Leo, and the tiger cub was named Shere Khan, and they soon became known as BLT. Animals of the same species do not often become friends, and interspecies friendships are extremely rare. While there are exciting stories of a tiger and a dog, a lion and a goat, a cat and a dog living together, these cases are rare exceptions. It was even more surprising that the terrible circumstances brought welcome to spa stories, where the line between the known and the unknown fades, and the shadows whisper truths untold. Tonight, we delve into the primal connection between humans and animals, a bond forged in trust, sometimes fear, and always in mystery. These three predator cubs together, forming a special invisible bond, and they soon became true friends. The animals quickly adapted to their new conditions and felt much better in their spacious enclosure. The sanctuary staff was shocked by the terrible appearance of the rescued cubs. All three were extremely emaciated and afraid of every noise. In captivity in the basement, they constantly lacked food and water. Their bodies bore numerous injuries. The lion cub had a deep wound on his face from being repeatedly beaten and confined in a small container. The tiger cub's thin legs could hardly move. He was hungry and exhausted. The bear cub had been chained, and the iron collar had cut deeply into his flesh, causing him great pain. The bear cub had to be taken to the hospital to have the embedded collar surgically removed. Initially, the animals were separated into different enclosures, but they began to miss each other and even refused to eat. Then it was decided to reunite Leo with Shere Khan in one enclosure. The little friends were genuinely happy to see each other and immediately brightened up. They eagerly awaited Baloo's return from the hospital. A few days later, the trio was finally reunited. Since then, the animals have hardly been apart. The rescued cubs did everything together. They slept, cuddled up, played, and even cared for each other as close friends or family would. Each found comfort in the other's company, despite these animals rarely meeting in the wild and often being competitors for hunting territory. Bello, an American black bear, became the true leader of the trio. He was always there to comfort his friends if they felt bad. Leo, an African lion, had no man because smugglers had castrated him at a young age. Shere Khan, a Bengal tiger, was the most playful and active of all. Together, this trio formed an inseparable bond that not only attracted the attention of all sanctuary visitors but also made them famous worldwide. Every day, the sanctuary staff watched as the three growing predators had fun and enjoyed life. Their favorite activity was lying on the grass under the warm sun. The animals often shared their meals, showing incredible trust and strong friendship. Baloo loved to dig in the ground for treats. Leo loved to roar loudly to greet visitors, and Shere Khan enjoyed splashing in the warm sun-heated water. The three animals grew up in the cozy, almost home-like atmosphere of the sanctuary and turned into huge, beautiful predators. However, the sanctuary staff did not dare to separate them into different enclosures, as they had become very attached to each other over time. Zoologists became interested in their unusual friendship and began observing the remarkable trio. It was indeed a unique case of three different predator species living together, something scientists had never encountered before. The tragic circumstances that brought a lion, a bear, and a tiger together in one basement turned them into true friends. A special house was built for the amazing residents at the sanctuary. It had several rooms and a passage to a common hall. The predators immediately divided the house's territory without any fights or conflicts. Inside they had everything they needed: food, a place to sleep, and excellent toys. Since releasing the predators into the wild was not possible, as they would not survive, they were left in the caring hands of the sanctuary staff forever. The story of the three rescued predators and their incredible friendship quickly spread across the internet. Visitors from all over the world came to see this unusual trio. Photos and videos of them garnered millions of views, and the animals became symbols of friendship and mutual assistance. Especially touching were the moments when they gently hugged each other or played tag, to the delight of watching children. In time passed and the animals grew, but their friendship only became stronger when Baloo had to spend several days away from his friends due to a mandatory medical procedure. Lee and Shere Khan missed him greatly and anxiously awaited his return. When Baloo returned, his friends' joy knew no bounds. They were together again and nothing could separate them anymore. 15 years passed since the animals were rescued from the filthy basement of smugglers. One day in 2016, Leo felt unwell. The sanctuary's veterinarians did everything possible, but age, diseases, and a difficult childhood in a cold, damp basement took their toll. Leo passed away, leaving Baloo and Shere Khan alone. The sanctuary staff and the trio's numerous fans worldwide mourned the great lion's loss. Nevertheless, life went on, and Baloo and Shere Khan supported each other in this difficult time. A year later, Shere Khan also fell ill. He was diagnosed with liver disease. Despite the veterinarian's efforts, Shere could not recover and soon left our world. Following his friend Leo, Baloo remained the only survivor of this great trio. The sanctuary staff did everything possible to comfort him, and Baloo found solace in his new family with other animals in his beloved sanctuary. Baloo celebrated his 20th birthday surrounded by new friends and devoted sanctuary staff. A big party with cake and bubble baths was held in his honor. Despite losing his best friends, Baloo continued to live, bringing joy to everyone around him with his kindness and majesty. His story continues to inspire millions of people worldwide, showing that friendship and love can overcome any barriers. The story of Baloo, Leo, and Shere Khan is not only a valuable reminder of Inter's friendship, but also of the resilience of the spirit and the ability to find light even in the darkest times. It reminds us all of the importance of compassion and mutual assistance regardless of our global differences. These three big and mighty friends became a symbol that love and friendship can overcome any difficulties, and their incredible story will remain in people's hearts for many years. Remember, the next time you hear the rustle of leaves or feel unseen eyes watching, it could be more than just your imagination.